Now on Coast TV News.
No free parking. An unofficial agreement in Ocean City has let parishioners park for free for years near churches on Sunday, but that might be going away. Help wanted. Some cold shelters have had to shut their doors because they don't have enough volunteers. Charging you earlier, charging you longer. Rehoboth Beach looking to extend the paid parking season.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
Pay to pray, or at least pay to park before you head into church on Sundays. Good evening. I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 6. We begin tonight in Ocean City, where the town is looking to change some of its parking policies. For years, the town has allowed free public parking near churches during Sunday Mass, but the agreement is on the brink of disappearing. Coast TV News reporter Kevin Zappé is live in Ocean City. Kevin, show us how this could affect certain religious institutions in town.
Charlie, I'm standing in front of a church that mainly uses public parking for their masses, and they told Coast TV that if people have to start paying to go to church, it'll ultimately hurt them in the long run. Churches in Ocean City are for everyone. Locals, visitors, the doors are open to all. But that could be about to change.
It's just once again somebody trying to cash in.
A number of lots near multiple churches in Ocean City are controlled by the municipality. And during the hours of Mass, those lots have been free for churchgoers to use. But that's never been a rule. It's been more of an unofficial understanding. The newly introduced parking division wants to change that. They want rules in writing, and that could include charging even during the church hours. I talked to someone who works at the church who told Coast TV they only have 8 spots dedicated to the building and that they rely heavily on the municipal parking for masses. Getting rid of the free parking isn't the only option. Other ideas under consideration include allowing staff to designate specific spots that are free during certain times, or allowing all houses of worship to have free parking for their services, and to coordinate with staff to determine when and where this free parking would be permitted. Michael McKinney thinks that's a better plan.
Sure, absolutely. During that time, that should be the option for the congregation to be able to attend.
No decisions have been made just yet. The town will consider the parking division's proposal Tuesday, and at that time, we may learn if you're going to have to pay to pray in Ocean City. Now, if the Ocean City Council does approve these recommended changes, it will then have to go to its first and second reading before it becomes a rule. I'm Kevin Zappé, live in Ocean City, Coast TV News.
Thank you, Kevin. And parking in Rehoboth Beach was back up for discussion on Monday. The city's Board of Commissioners looking at a recommendation to extend the paid parking season from May 1st to October 31st. One local businesswoman is not a fan of this idea.
Well, I say, here we go again. It's an old battle. We've been discussing the parking situation in Rehoboth for over 30 years. It's bad enough that they keep raising it every year.
The city's Board of Commissioners has tabled the conversation until their next meeting, but this brings us into our Coast TV poll. We want to know which parking policy works best. Let's take a look at the updated results from earlier this evening. So far, what we're looking at, 53%, the grand majority say first come, first serve. 35% say free parking everywhere. Not a surprise that's getting some votes. The other two options are running as almost an also-ran, but you can go vote right now if you would like to. Go to coasttv.com or use your Coast TV mobile app, and we're going to show you updated results on Coast TV News at 11. Now let's go ahead and take a live look outside into the Ocean City area. Getting dark already, as you can tell, and our First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams is joining us. Paul, it's gotten warmer.
And you know what? This is the irony of things when you say it's warmer now. It's actually closer to the norm now. That's just how low we've been flying, so to speak, with our temperatures for the last, few weeks in a row. So we're at the norm, 54. That's actually the norm. Now, we're going to drop to 50 with partly cloudy skies by 10 o'clock for this evening. We're going to be concerned about winds and then actually rain the following day. We're at temperatures in the 50s, but we have gale wind watches in effect from Slaughter Beach, Broadkill, Dewey, Lewis, Ocean View, Fenwick Island, all the way down towards Chincoteague, also including Ocean City, because we're watching out for about 30 mile per hour to 35 mile per hour winds, not only just here, but over towards Cambridge, as well as over towards the Crisfield area. So it's going to be breezy along the coast for Delmarva in general. First wave of rain has already pushed through, but we have a secondary wave that's headed our direction, and that's going to have really a lot of gusto and girth to it, Charlie. I'll show you what gusto and girth as it pertains to storm systems means visually when we come back.
Appreciate that, Paul. And this is a new tribute in the Georgetown Fire Company to Thomas Berry III, the firefighter who died while helping others this past August. The tree is made out of fire hose and draped with Berry's gear and an American flag. Fire Chief Mark Rogers tells us that the least they can do for a man they not only considered a brother but a hero. And Rogers hopes that this is just the beginning of many tributes.
This has really got us talking about Thomas again. It shows that he's been on our mind anyway, but this has even got it more. And this will be as far as I'm concerned, this will be every Christmas. Hopefully next year we can even do something just a little bit more. But
future tributes are in the works as part of the continued legacy of Thomas Berry III on the Georgetown Fire Company. Happening now, Lewis officials could take action on a proposed parking ordinance for Savannah Road. The city says this is a bicycle safety issue. According to the city, DelDOT recommended adding no parking signs on Savannah Road near Donovan's Road. However, Lewis Brewing Company owner David Jones says that's where his customers park. We will have more on this story tonight on Coast TV News at 11. DENREC has approved several permits for the U.S. Wind Company, which will allow offshore wind projects in Maryland to move forward. The project includes installing cables about 15 miles offshore. U.S. Wind will have to monitor environmental impacts, provide funding for habitat restoration, and ensure public safety measures are in place during construction and operation. The Code Purple Women's Shelter in Milford is in urgent need of volunteers. The shelter provides a warm and safe place to sleep for those who need it the most. But recently, they are struggling to keep their shelter open some nights when the weather is just making it that much more important. Coast TV News reporter Ana Sofia Roman shows us where those women had to go and what you can do to help.
On cold nights, a warm bed makes all the difference, but the Code Purple Women's Shelter at the Milford Church of Nazarene, which usually provides a safe haven for those in need, could not open on 2 different nights recently. They just didn't have the staffing, specifically an overnight host, which is required by law.
It's how we keep people safe. This kind of weather is hypothermia. This kind of weather causes people to not to be dramatic, but die.
Luckily, during these most recent shortages, and with help from the Milford Advocacy for the Homeless, 2 women in need were able to go to the Code Purple at the Cape Women's Shelter in Rehoboth Beach to spend the night while it was freezing cold outside.
They were able to stay down here, they were able to get clean clothes, and they were able to take a shower, which is a blessing, because not every place has a shower, and we are so fortunate to have one. So they were so happy about that.
Martha Gurry, founder and president of Milford Advocacy for the Homeless, has stayed overnight at the shelter and shares how rewarding is the experience.
It's really simple. You simply show up, do an intake saying, "Hi ladies," and take a couple pieces of information from them. And they're literally so cold and tired, they just want to go to bed. And so you're just literally sleeping here. In the morning, get up, clean up, and leave. So it's not hard to do.
While the shelters are doing everything they can to help these women, the need for volunteers remains urgent.
We'll help them as much as we can until they can get volunteers, and hopefully they will get volunteers soon. It's such an important job. It really is.
A community together showing support for those who need it the most this time of the year.
To know how you can become a volunteer to make sure that these and other shelters in our area remain open every night until March 15th, visit our website, coasttvnews.com. In Milford, Ana Sofia Roman, Coast TV News.
And we're just getting started this evening. Coming up in sports, how local basketball teams and coaches are giving back to the community ahead of the Governor's Challenge.
Here's a quick look at our expectations for tomorrow. We're going to be cloudy with temperatures in the 50s. But listen, a powerful storm system will soon arrive, and it'll bring rain with us. And we may have to deal with rain all day long. Sort of a twist in the forecast we haven't dealt with in quite a long time.
First, running a marathon after losing the ability to walk. What one woman fought to accomplish. That story and more coming up. We'll be right back.
Soaring Over the Shore is sponsored by Morse Roofing and Siding.
A small town with constant nationwide recognition, Berlin is one of the best places to be on the peninsula.
47 buildings in Berlin are on the National Register of Historic Places, and 2 blockbuster movies were filmed here, Tuck Everlasting and Runaway Bride. This land used to be the Burley Plantation. Colonial travelers are said to have stopped at the Burley Inn, and that's where the name Berlin is believed to have come from. The town's main street feels like a step back in time, but with modern restaurants and shopping. Berlin's website says in the 19th century, it became a popular spot for tourists who wanted to hunt or fish or stop on the way to OC. Once declared the coolest small town in America and on Smithsonian's top 20 to visit, Berlin is a small town with a big heart.
L&W Insurance, your partners in protection since 1932. As one of Delaware's largest independent insurance agencies, we are committed to meeting all of your insurance needs.
Citadel Concepts and L&W have formed a great relationship. We've been trusting them for over 10 years.
At L&W Insurance, we aim to be your trusted business partner. As a local, I care about providing your employees with comprehensive benefits and insurance protection. For all your commercial and personal insurance needs, trust L&W to be your partner in protection.
The race to the top 50 sales drive continues at Preston Ford. We have nearly 1,000 new Fords on the lot, all priced to sell fast. Ready to go electric? If you have qualifying credit, you get a 2024 Ford Mustang Mach-E with 0% financing for 72 months. Check out the entire selection at PrestonFord.com. Purchase a Ford online and we'll deliver it to your driveway. But hurry in as the inventory moves fast during our race to the top 50 in the nation. And remember, cars cost less in Preston.
This is CoastTV News at 6.
26 miles is a long way to go no matter who you are, but running a marathon after losing the ability to walk, that is a towering task. Coast TV reporter Zakia Jennings shows us how a health scare didn't stop one runner from crossing the finish line at the Rehoboth Beach Seashore Marathon.
People running and walking to the Rehoboth Beach Marathon finish line. For one of them, Lauren Tracy, it's more than meeting a goal, it's achieving a dream.
I'm just so happy to be where I am.
Tracy had a stroke 4 years ago and couldn't walk. Enrolled in college at the time, she says everyone questioned why she wanted to continue school and sports, with the idea she should be grateful with the recovery she's made so far. But that only motivated her to hit every goal from a hospital bed.
I started Zoom from my hospital room, Zoom classes, and I rushed to sorority from my hospital room.
Months of therapy led to this 22-year-old college graduate to now running the annual Rehoboth Beach Seashore Marathon. After an eye-opening experience, Tracy has a new outlook on life.
It kind of made me realize that if there is something that I want to do and I see it as like there's no other option, like you can make it happen.
Another marathon is in her future plans, among other things, and her mission right now is to keep moving forward.
Looking at my time, I'd love to do the Boston Marathon and qualify for that, but we'll see if I get there.
While she wasn't the first runner to cross the finish line, her prize is greater than any medal, a new lease on life. In Rehoboth Beach, I'm Zakia Jennings, Coast TV News.
What an inspiring story there. Lauren Trici shared with Coast TV that she is putting one foot in front of the other to tackle a new challenge post-grad life. She is currently a hostess at a brewery and will begin a new job with a consulting firm in February. In sports, the second week of the high school winter sports season, it is underway. Here is the Delmarva Sports Network's Michelle Roberts with tonight's top matchups.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Good evening, sports fans. Queen Anne's County girls basketball is aiming to start their season with 2 straight wins while taking on Crofton. Live right now on DSN in our game of the night, QAC is aiming to build upon a Bayside North title and a region finals appearance last season. On the other side, Crofton fell to Annapolis in their season opener. And right now, live on DSN Plus, Salisbury School boys basketball visiting Pocomoke, and Delmarva Christian girls basketball hosting Gunston. And at 7:15, we have Smyrna boys visiting Caravel. Watch highlights on the final score at 10:30 p.m. And this morning, the Governor's Challenge basketball tournament staff held a food and toy drive at the Wicomico Youth and Civic Center. Local teams and coaches helping wrap gifts and pack 500 food boxes. On December 26th, Santa Claus will be at the Governor's Challenge in the lobby handing out gifts for the families who received boxes. And today, the Philadelphia Phillies agreeing on a one-year deal with closer Jordan Romano from Toronto. Before an elbow injury last season, he was one of the best relief pitchers in baseball. That'll do it for sports. Have a great night.
Well, speaking of sports, here's a look at your golf forecast. Listen, we're not going to be so cold, but it's going to be a little bit cloudy, very breezy. So it'll be fair but cloudy with possible sprinkles with 59 for the high. And then there's Wednesday. We need to talk about that, so don't go anywhere.
Listen to Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3. We're Delmarva proud.
Find 16 mattresses under $9.99 and starting as low as $5.99 at Johnny Janosik's Mattress World. Shop the area's largest selection of mattresses with immediate delivery available. Shop Johnny Janosik's Mattress World.
Toyotathon is on. Now's the time to get an exciting new Toyota, like Camry.
Wait, what?
RAV4 Hybrid.
Cool.
Tundra, and more.
Whoa.
How'd you do that? Toyotathon magic.
Right now, buy a rugged new Tacoma with low 2.99 APR financing or lease an SR5 model Tacoma for just $199 a month.
'Tis the season for Toyotathon.
Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, Delaware. Bet Rivers and Valley Casino are bringing betting on football to your phone. From props and in-game betting to the spread and the money line. It's all on your phone and it's all a touchdown. Plus, right now when you sign up, you'll get a second chance bet of up to $500. So huddle up, Delaware, with Bet Rivers, Valley Casino, and football on your phone. Download the app today.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry-first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation, where we bring the showroom to you.
The real estate industry was broken, but change is here and the Parker Group is leading the charge.
We're proud to introduce our groundbreaking 3.5% listing fee. Sell with us and you could save thousands of dollars.
Our cutting-edge technology delivers significant savings that we pass on to you. Our world-class marketing and dedicated team provide the human touch and unparalleled expertise that you deserve.
As passionate advocates for a more transparent and equitable selling experience, we're not afraid to challenge the status quo.
Welcome to a new era of real estate with the Parker Group.
Find 16 mattresses under $9.99 and starting as low as $5.99 at Johnny Janosik's Mattress World. Shop the area's largest selection of mattresses with immediate delivery available. Shop Johnny Janosik's Mattress World.
Delmarva's Holiday House, sponsored by Beta Beach Builders.
Normal temps have returned, and perhaps a little bit of regular rain could stick around for a while too, right? Our Tendo's furniture camera in Laurel, we're holding at 49 degrees with the winds pushing at about 3 miles per hour. We're going to stay in the upper 40s with scattered cloud cover in place. I'm expecting for it to stay, mainly clear in most areas, but partly cloudy in others. We're in the 50s in most areas, and we're at 48 degrees in Delmar as well as Salisbury. But the winds are going to be our initial concern because we've measured up to 25 mile per hour wind gusts throughout today. That's not necessarily a big deal, but keep in mind we have a gale wind watch in effect until Thursday. So big time winds on Wednesday and then lasting until early Thursday morning, where you see all the pink. We're watching out for about 35 mile per hour wind gusts. So it's stronger than, let's say, a small craft advisory, but not quite as serious as a gale wind warning. So it's a gale wind watch. Surge of warm air coming out of the south, keeping us a little bit warmer than usual. Actually, the temperatures are climbing a little bit above the norm for this time of the year. But let's concentrate on the winds initially. See, we're watching out and calling for a first alert day for Wednesday because of this. By Wednesday afternoon at 5:30, we're looking for 50 mile per hour winds in Bethany Beach and Ocean City, and at least 30-plus mile-per-hour winds everywhere else. So that's one of the reasons why we're calling for a first alert day. We've had severe to extreme drought across the Delmarva Peninsula, and Tuesday we're going to start off clear, but then we'll go cloudy by the afternoon, but a few sprinkles by Tuesday afternoon. But that's not the real rain. The real rain kicks in after midnight. Starting at midnight Wednesday, scattered showers, winds out of the south. Pockets of thunderstorms for us by 2:30 in the morning, and then we're looking for the rain to continue throughout the entire day. That's a change of pace, something we hadn't seen too often. And our chances of rain going all the way up to a bona fide 100% chance. So with that in mind, here's what we're expecting as far as the amount. 1 to nearly 1 3/4 throughout the entire Delmarva Peninsula. So we're looking for 1.5 inches of rain or more and 50 mile-per-hour winds. Hence, Wednesday being not such a great day. Tonight, 43. Tomorrow, 62. And then we're looking at 65 on Wednesday with rainy all day and very gusty winds. Finally, here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling Extended Forecast. First alert day on Wednesday.
The holiday season is here, and Draper Media's Bless Our Children campaign is in full swing. We work to bring a little Christmas spirit to everybody, and we like to share the cards and donations that we've received. This card's a little bit special, though. It's got some texture, it's got some heft. I really like it. It's from Carol and Dennis Hartline of Millville, Delaware, and on the back it says, "Created just for you by Carol Hartline." So, Carol, I was unfamiliar with your game. This is incredible. Great job. And if you want to get your card read, make sure to send it in. We are still trying to make sure every child has a gift under the tree this year. Already, this initiative has raised over $215,000. If you want to donate, visit blessourchildren.org. And now it's time to take a look at today's Holiday House. Always fun to do this one too. This photo submitted by Samuel Mackert of Milford. It's a big, nicely decorated tree, decorations with a wreath surrounding. That's just a fantastic job. A lot of work went into that one. Thank you for sending the photo. And if you would like to have a chance to be featured, you can submit your pictures at coasttv.com/holidayhouse. Coast TV News at 5, or at 6 rather. We'll be right back.
As a fellow veteran and family-owned business, Morse Roofing and Siding loves to give back to those that have served for the freedoms of this country.
Dear Lieutenant Colonel Richard Marks, thank you for your service. In honor of your 20-plus years in the U.S. Air Force, we would like to give you, as our gift, this new CertainTeed roofing system at no cost to you.
And right now, we would like to give a free CertainTeed upgrade to any military veteran between now and December the 31st.
There's good.
There's better.
And then there's Morse.
Feel the magic of the season as you wander your way through an immersive winter wonderland at Ocean City, Maryland's Winterfest of Lights. Let imagination flourish at Northside Park with thousands of twinkling lights and larger-than-life animated Christmas scenes. Sip hot chocolate, snap a photo with Santa, and enjoy the array of holiday exhibits under the illuminating holiday lights. Find your magic at Winterfest of Lights, an Ocean City, Maryland family tradition. Open November 21st through December 31st. Get tickets at OCOcean.com or Northside Park.
WRDE First Alert Weather, brought to you by Ocean City, Maryland.
We're clearing out inventory with big store-wide discounts. Get to Johnny Janosic now and get up to 70% off store-wide, plus no interest for up to 5 years with no down payment and no minimum purchase. For a limited time only at Johnny Janosic.
For 25 years, the Delaware Community Foundation has served Sussex County, empowering donors to achieve dreams and create lasting change. Now our roots grow even deeper. Our new Lewis location is designed for discussing goals, planning legacies, and creating impact for future generations. As the year draws to a close, consider how your charitable giving can shape a stronger community. Schedule time to meet here, or let us come to you, in person or online. Make more possible in your community with the Delaware Community Foundation.
Coastal Comfort knows you can't always plan when you'll need us. That's why Coastal Comfort technicians are dedicated experts. Early mornings to late nights, cold or hot weather, day in and day out, delivering quality service when you need them. Reliable, trustworthy, always here for you. Experience the Coastal Comfort difference. Call us or visit coastalcomfort.com to schedule your appointment today. Coastal Comfort, a Carrier Factory authorized dealer serving Maryland and Delaware. Carrier, turn to the experts.
We're clearing out inventory with big store-wide discounts. Get to Johnny Janosic now and get up to 70% off store-wide. Plus no interest for up to 5 years with no down payment and no minimum purchase. For a limited time only at Johnny Janosic.
Have you bought a house in the last decade, but it's just not quite big enough? At Paul Davis, we can design and build you a brand new addition or remodel your whole home from start to finish. With over 50 years experience of building and restoring homes, we've made the process quick and easy while making it affordable. Call Paul Davis today and one of our design consultants can be at your home as soon as tomorrow to give you a free estimate for your new addition or whole home remodel. Or visit our new showroom in Salisbury, Maryland, 100 Marble Road.
Weather is sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration, your storm damage experts, here to help now.
Taking a look courtesy of our Hershey's exterior camera in Ocean City, we're at 49 degrees right now, and we're going to stay in the upper 40s to low 50s throughout the rest of the evening. Our umbrella giveaway winner, and you may need your umbrella, believe it or not, on Wednesday, Kathleen Morehouse of Milton. Congratulations, courtesy of Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling. Keep up with your forecast and latest changes by calling our weather line at 443-880-9100. Your forecast is just a call away, sponsored by the law offices of Baird, Mandalas, Bruckstedt, and Federico. And finally, here's a look at your exclusive 10-day forecast. Now, all that red on Wednesday is because we're watching out for 50-mile-per-hour wind and 1.5 to 1 3/4 inches of rain on the same day. All-day rain, Charlie. That's a whole different way to do the forecast for this year.
Need one of those umbrellas. Thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6. For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app, the NBC Nightly News. That's what's coming up next. And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 11. Have a great evening.